Hey everybody, welcome back to Hoffman Leatherworks. Today we're going to make a small leather pouch. I'm actually pretty excited about this. It's super easy, but it is a great little project to get rid of some of the smaller pieces of leather, but people really like them and there's so many things you can do with them. Yeah, it's just a really great little project. So we'll start off like normal. We'll print out the pattern. This one's bigger than a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, so you got to tape the pattern together, but it's still pretty simple. This pattern definitely could be, made without a pattern itself, but the pattern just makes it, I think, so much easier. You don't have to think about sizes or where your hole locations are or nothing. Everything just goes together really, really nicely. And it can be done, like I say, with almost any thickness, size, type of leather you want. I make them out of a little bit of everything. And for you guys who do sell your products, this is a great, easy project to make and sell. And they're great for gifts too. Men and women. This is good for if you need a little pouch to keep stuff in. It will literally, of course, last a lifetime. So here we're just taping the pattern together, like we do at the beginning of all of our projects. You'll see just going to grab, you can use veg tan leather, chrome tan, almost anything. I think what I'm using is a little piece of 5/6, and then for the little tab that you see there being cut out, and that top tab you'll see in a minute, I use 2 to 3 ounce veg tan with that, just something a little bit thinner. So we'll go ahead, after we get the pattern all taped together, we'll tape it down to our leather. I just use Scotch tape. I know I've seen where people say it doesn't work on certain leathers and it doesn't stick. I don't know, in all the years of doing this, I've never found it to be an issue. So I just get it all taped down. Then we'll go ahead and punch out all of our holes. I use a 1.5 millimeter punch on these. Stitch it together with a 1 millimeter waxed thread. So we'll go ahead and get this all taped down, punched out, and then we'll do some assembly. It's just super easy, but this, like I said, is a really great project and customers love it. People love it. Here we're just, of course, punching the holes. Nothing we all haven't done a million times. This is that 2 to 3 ounce veg. This is the main body of it. Of course, punch it same way as always. We got some holes in there where you can use for a snap, or I use the same hole locations but for a magnetic clasp, and just use a little slot punch to create the holes for that. But they're all there lined up for you. So if you want to use a regular punch, or a snap, or whatever kind of closure you want to use, it's right there for you. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll finish punching up and we'll come right back. We'll go ahead and cut this out. If you'll notice, there are radiuses on the edges where the fold is. I punch those last. I've done it, both ways, and I find it easier. So I just make a big long cut along each side and then stitch it together and come back and use my radius punch for that after the fact. This little piece here you see is a little tab where you can hook on a D-ring. I think on this one I put a little lobster clasp on it. You'll see in the end I got several versions of it. Literally you can do however you want, but that tab's there in case you want to put a D-ring or something on it. So here's after it's stitched. Bunch of different versions. This is the one we were just working on, a little magnetic clasp. I usually put my logo on that front tab. There's the tab for the side with a lobster clasp. If I have a little leftover leather, I'll put a tassel on the side. Like I said, that's a good place for your logo. This is one without a clasp at all. Piece of leather with the original branding mark still on it. So there we go. Go make some money. Make sure to hit subscribe.